This is where two suspected criminals were beaten and then burnt to death by an angry mob. Shocking revelations from the residents of New Brighton Township were that this was the only way they felt they could deal with criminals in their community. Earlier this year, residents of New Brighton watched as members of their community beat and then set alight the two suspected criminals. They allegedly broke into this house, killed the family's son, and fled with furniture, jewelry, and appliances. 6 months later, his heartbroken mother is still trying to make sense of her loss.
You know, when something has happened to you, you can't sleep, because when you hear some sort of noise, you get scared. I still need to take some time off and go away somewhere and just rest, because here I can't rest.
New Brighton Township is a hive of criminal activity. Armed robberies and house break-ins are frequent. On the other side of town lies Kwadwesi, where residents gave a suspected criminal a beating. Police got to the scene just in time to save his life. In another incident in Zinyoka Township, residents stoned an alleged rapist to death. One of the many reasons given for these vicious attacks: police dragging their feet. Police as well as community policing forums are trying to educate communities and calm tensions.
The community must know there are correct ways and correct procedures to apprehend the perpetrators. Taking the law into our hands, it can end up being people arrested.
Mob justice is unconstitutional. In terms of the constitution in South Africa, mob justice cannot be allowed, cannot be tolerated.
Residents say they still live in fear. While crime is a cruel reality, police have warned those who revert to these acts will face the consequences. Noma Solwandle, SABC News, Port Elizabeth.